Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your December 2020 love reading. My name is Gemstone and I will be doing your reading. How are you doing today? In the description box below, you can look there for a reading within a reading. In order for me to connect with the vibe that I'm feeling, or a vibe that is Sagittarius, it comes in many different forms. To be honest, I can feel that there are different segments, there are different, let's say, factions of Sagittariuses that I'm connecting to. But anyways, when I get into the zone of connecting with the Sagittarius energy, cards come out, messages come in, and down there is where I put all that information, kind of in a storytelling vibe. And if it at any point correlates to the reading that I'm doing here, I will mention it. But if you want to look for the reading within a reading, you can look to the description box below to see if that resonates with you. We have the Five of Wands. This form of conflict with ideas is what I'm feeling. No, but we should do it this way. Oh my gosh, we did it your way last time. Do it this way. Okay, fine. But I don't want to do it that way. That's what I'm feeling. All right, Sag. Let's get into your reading. All messages are for Sagittarius' highest good. Let me get comfortable. All messages are for Sagittarius' highest good, or the highest good for Sagittarius. Excuse me. What do they need to know through me? All messages. Oh. So this feels kind of connected to the reading, to the premeditation. That will be in the description box below. Yep, it feels kind of connected. This feels stubborn. And this is adding to it. But this feels deliberately slow. Like you're not getting your way. All messages are for Sagittarius' highest good. What do they need to know through me? One more card, please. Just one more. There it is, the Magician. Okay, so this feels like the same energy. You want to be with them, okay? You want to be with them, but I feel like you're being stubborn because you are very dead set on being right in a circumstance, or have the other person acknowledge that you're right, even though it's creating this strife and this opposition, this unnecessary opposition in your relationship. This is what you want, okay? This is what you want. This is what you have. This is what you have. Stubbornness. You stress. Is it stressed? Yeah, I feel this energy of confliction. Is that a word? Of conflicting energies. You wanting to give in, but you feeling if you give in, then you're losing your power type of energy. And then it becomes spiteful with the Knight of Pentacles, where it's like, you know what? I'm right, okay? And they need to understand it. It feels like it's a principle for you. So I understand that maybe this is crossing a line. Maybe a line was crossed, but I'm feeling like it's being taken. You know what? Yeah, it feels like a line was crossed, a boundary was crossed, and now you are punishing them. That's what it feels like. You're punishing them. But really and truly what you're doing is punishing yourself. Because I can feel that you know that they didn't mean harm in whatever took place, but you're trying to prove a point. You're trying to prove a point. I'm curious to know what the Magician is here to do, because it just feels, in some way it feels like the energy is released, but in some way it feels like it becomes more manipulative. Let's understand some more. I'm going to use this one. Let's understand just a tad bit more, Sag, because I'm feeling this very stubborn vibe. So stubborn. Like, no. The Ace of Cups. The bottom. So what you're holding back is your love. Please read the description box. This is, you might find this to resonate. Okay. So it goes like this, like this, like this. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Let's move this deck because we didn't use it. And we have these babes. All right. And they're all blue. And we have the Magician twice. Interesting. Jeez. Okay. So let's be honest with ourselves, Sag. Let's be honest right now. You love them. Okay? That's what you want. You want love. You want love. And you possibly may feel like a boundary was crossed, and this boundary is showing that they don't love you. That's how you're receiving this. Even though, while you're in here, you're wondering, am I being unreasonable? I feel like that's also like, you're holding on to your side, but it's like, am I being unreasonable? Well, the conclusion that you come to is, no, I'm not, okay? No, I'm not. I'm going to withdraw myself. I'm going to withdraw myself and my love. I'm going to withdraw both of them, okay? This is the Hermit, the Virgo card. I'm going to take myself away from the circumstance, and I'm going to take my love with it. Maybe then they'll get it, is what I'm feeling. Maybe then they'll understand. But here, and you getting lost in this whole hoopla of I'm right, you're wrong type of blaming energy, here's where your personal power is recognized. So this is just letting me know further that this energy, I feel like you feel partly unreasonable. I feel like you feel like you're partly unreasonable. And that's the part that is making this stubborn and this energy feel spiteful. Because here you could just admit that you too are wrong. Like, as in, you are also wrong. And it's like, we're both wrong and we're both right. But really getting to the understanding that in life, there's no right and wrong. Everything is happening for a reason, and just to look for the lesson that you're meant to learn. Because here, while you're stuck, it feels like a period of feeling stuck. Stuck on what to do next. How to communicate, like how are you going to formulate, like how are you going to say what it is that you want to say? And this is why this energy felt manipulative. It felt like you're going to manipulate the circumstance. You're going to manipulate it so that you sound right, even though you are also wrong. If we're using your terms of right and wrong, I feel like you have some guilt, and this is what's tying you up, because now you're going to have to finesse whatever it is that you need to communicate so that now you look right. Like, now what you were wrong about looks right too, or it just doesn't look wrong. And I feel like you would even defend the aspect that you were wrong about. And I'm saying all of this with quotations because there's no right or wrong, but it's all subjective. But whatever it is that you feel you were wrong about, you're hoping that they don't see it. And if they do see it, you're gonna gaslight them. I feel manipulation, Sag. I feel manipulation, and I feel like this is all rooted in you not wanting to get hurt. What's going on with the signs? I had like 3 different readings, not in a row, where signs are afraid to get hurt. Afraid to get hurt. It's the vibe. Cancer. Cancer is in this vibe, where Cancer is afraid to get hurt. So you could possibly, with all this water energy here, although to me it just feels like love, you could be dealing with a Cancer. Be dealing with a Cancer. Here we have Mercury, so that's Virgo, and then we have the Hermit here, so you could be also dealing with a Virgo. And then also, if you're dealing with a Virgo, I understand that energy of, but I'm right and you're wrong, and that whole, because astrologically you make a square, Sag. You make a square with them, and that just means that your values, both of your values, may be challenging to see at first, and opening your perspective to the other person's perspective without feeling like you're losing yourself is maybe a possible challenge, but recognizing that everybody has their perspectives. There's no right and wrong perspective. It's just more of, does their perspective feel good to you? Does it harmonize with you? Because really, just because what they're saying is right to them doesn't mean that what you're saying is wrong if it's right to you, if it's harmonious to you. But if we're going off of right and wrong, it just feels like it's rooted in pride, and there we're moving further away from what it is that you want, which is love and happiness. So to all the Sages out there that are withholding their love because they want the other person to understand where they're coming from and understand that I'm right. I am right. I'm holding the sword of truth. Maybe this approach is not going to get that point across. I feel like if you were to bring love to the situation, some understanding to the circumstance, maybe into the approach, even your approach, would open up the possibility of the other person not being defensive and fostering some form of understanding that is rooted in love versus opposition and separation. Sag, this is your, I was going to say January and November. Just imagine what that was going to sound like. This is your December 2020 love reading. This was great. This was great. What was great about it? I felt that energy, someone said. All of this is blue. Like all this energy is blue. This feels manipulative, but then this feels like, okay, transmutation. Let me transmute that energy. Let me try to be the bigger person here. Why do I always have to be right? I feel like this is what that is. Like, why do I always have to be right? But yeah, Sag, if this resonates, please give this video a like. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe. And if you feel called to comment down below, please do so. Honestly, because this is a one-on-one tarot reading. Imagine, you know, I'm talking to you, Sag, you. So if you have commentary, please let me know. Please let me know. All right. I'll see you in January 2021. Happy holidays, all that fun stuff to those that celebrate all the holidays, New Year's, all of that. Happy, happy, happy holidays to you and your loved ones. Please be safe, and I'll see you in January. Take care, Sag.